Namaskar students, welcome back to the lecture series of Power System Planning and Design. In previous lecture we were discussing about the different factors affecting corona. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about the corona power loss. So one of the disadvantage of corona is the power loss, and in today's lecture we are going to discuss some of the methods that how we can find out the how much power is going to be wasted. So the first thing that comes into our mind is what is corona power loss. So when the surface potential difference at the line conductor exceed the critical breakdown strength, or we can say up to the value of critical visual voltage, your corona is going to appear and energy is dissipated in form of light and heat. Now this is known as corona power loss, because whatever the power is there is going to be wasted in form of either heat, in form of either light or sound or the chemical reaction. So these are some of the form of your loss of power. Okay, now as in case of your critical voltage for corona, your power loss is affected by two factors. The first one is atmospheric condition and the second is line condition. And this atmospheric condition and line condition is going to depends on two parameters. First one is critical disruptive voltage and second is critical visual voltage, because in previous lectures we have discussed what is your VD and VV, and your VD and VV both going to depends on your atmospheric condition and your line condition. Okay, as I am talking that line condition because your M0 and MV is always there in formula of VD and VV. Okay, that is your surface factor. If your surface is smooth, in that case M0 is unity. But if your surface of the conductor is rough, or we can say in case of ACSR conductor, that will be 0.82, somewhere around 0.82 the value of M0 and MV. Same, your atmospheric condition is also going to be there, because in case of your monsoon, and the corona will appear at a very low voltage with compared to your summer condition. So in that way we can say that your power loss due to corona will going to be affected by the atmospheric condition and line condition. Now the scientist Pick has conducted several experiments and give us an empirical formula. Now this formula is also going to be the empirical formula to determine the value of how much corona loss is there in case of your when the corona effect is there, how much the loss will be there. Okay, so the power loss in corona under fair weather condition is given by this formula. Now you have to underline this word, which is fair weather condition. Okay, so in that case your PC is equal to 244 into F plus 25 divided by delta multiplied by square root of R divided by D, VPH minus VD, or we can say E minus ED. Okay, in some books you may find E minus ED whole square multiplied by 10 raised to minus 5, and the unit will be kilowatt per kilometer per phase. Okay, here your F is the frequency of line and the unit will be hertz. Your VPH, or we can say E, is voltage to neutral in kilovolt, and the VD, or we can say ED, is your critical disruptive voltage, and the unit of this will be kilovolt only. Okay, now this is under fair weather condition, but due to the atmospheric condition there may be a reduction in your critical disruptive voltage, because VD also depends on your atmospheric condition that we are going to discuss. Okay, also we have discussed in previous slides. So due to atmospheric condition your VD will be moved to 0.8 VD. It can be reduced. So under that condition, under abnormal condition, or we can say under stormy weather condition, your critical voltage, critical disruptive voltage is going to be reduced. In that case your PC, now it can be written as PC dash is equal to 244 F plus 25 divided by delta square root of small r by D VPH minus 0.8 VD. Okay, so in place of VD we are writing 0.8 VD. All other things will be similar. Okay, so this is again empirical formula that is derived by doing number of experiments only. Okay, that is not the mathematical formula. Okay, now we have to deal with certain limitation when we discuss about Peake's formula for finding the corona loss. Okay, so this formula is useful only when the loss are predominant, when the losses are very high. Okay, so it is not applicable in case of low losses. Okay, so we have to use another method to find out the corona loss in case of very minimum loss is there in the system. Here the f is there and the range of f lies between 25 to 120 hertz. So if your frequency is in between them, we can use Peake's formula. Your conductor radius, it should be greater than 2.5 millimeter. Ratio of E by ED, okay, where E is your voltage to neutral and ED is your critical disruptive voltage. So ratio of V by VD or E by ED should be is equal to 1.8. Okay, if the value of E by ED is greater than, in that case we cannot use, or we can say in case of less than E by ED, in that case we cannot use Peake's formula. Okay, also your value of m0, that is nothing but surface vector, should be as small as possible. Okay, so value of error in case of m0 should be very less. So these are certain things that we have to consider while using Peake's formula. So when the ratio of E by ED is less than 1.8, the Peterson's formula is used to find out the corona loss. How we can find out the corona loss with using Peterson's formula? So that is given by PC is equal to 21 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6 f e square divided by logarithmic of d by r. Okay, actually I have made a mistake because here it is going to be something like this: log of 10 d by r whole square. Okay, multiply by k, unit will be kilovolt per kilometer per phase. Okay, now here there is a factor k is there, and the value of k, it depends on the value of your ratio E by ED. So if the value of E by ED is 0.6, then k is 0.012. For 0.8 it is 0.018 and so on. So here you can see if your E by ED ratio is increasing, the value of k is increasing, and if k is increasing, your losses is increasing. So what does mean? So your V by VD ratio or E by ED ratio should be as small as possible. Okay, it means your ED should be as high as possible. Okay, so we know that your critical disruptive voltage should be as high as possible, because if in case of lower voltage the corona starts forming, that will be the worst situation. Okay, so we always design our system in such a way that your VD is as high as possible. Okay, in that case your VV will be more. Okay, so these are the two formula are generally used to find out the value of corona power loss. Okay, so this is all about corona. Now from this lecture we are going to stop the discussion on the corona, effect of corona. In next lecture we are going to start our new topics, that is insulator. What is the need of insulator, how we can design the insulator, what are the criteria that we need to take in mind while designing the insulators. Okay, so thank you so much, see you guys next time. If you feel that this content is important to you, then please feel free to subscribe my channel and give the thumbs up. Thank you so much, see you guys next time.